Howdy, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just wanted to walk you through the alert plus the email option, and there's also an attachment of the image that you can apply. So, before we get started, just want to make sure that if you're interested in this sort of stuff, I do a lot of tech, some screener stuff. Just come over to quantlabs.net/book, sign up, and get yourself a couple of books that will detail some of the screener stuff that is available. I've already talked about that in MotiveWave in another video, I believe yesterday. So one of the things that I wanted to go into was about the alerts. When you put together your indicators, but they call them studies in MotiveWave. And what we have here is I'm using Coin Compare for crypto in MotiveWave, so that there is that connection. The only problem is you can't execute the trades. I figured a way I might be able to do it, but again, I'll highlight that in another video once I get that completed. So what you're looking at right now is just a simple test on Ethereum in US dollar, and I've set up a alert, and in the history profile here, what we have here is we have the pair. The condition that we're going to send the alert out is when the price gets over $176. It was activated, looks like 19 minutes ago. I can cancel it or close it out. And here's a chart. So what we have here is there was an alert put at 176 where this little green arrow is, I believe. And we got ourselves an alert. So in order to do that, there is, let me just see if I can remember this here. There is a little button here at the top that will show you how to create a alert. It's one of these, I know that. So let me just show you, right here. So if there's two places, there's actually three where you could create alert, right here or in the margin. And then you also could set up your studies and overlay them. Normally, here I'm using RSI, Bollinger Bands, and rate of change. And what you can do here is create your alert, which is this one right here. It was simulating a order. And in here, what you can do is create an alert. So here, we're going to edit it. And this is what it looks like. So, no, that's an order. Get kind of comfortable here. Let's create a new alert. So we have a create a new alert. And what we can do here is we have our price, cross, of the value. You can also overlay it with other indicators, other studies that you have in the chart, which is pretty good. You could put a label in here, so I can say test price 176 or whatever it was. And you got your bid and ask, all that fun stuff. So we'll do a price, click that off. We'll just say 175 or whatever. And in here, we can show the alert, which we will see. Play a sound. And this is the key right here, is the sending out of email. You go yes, your email address you want to send it to. And then you also have an option to attach the image, which I'll show you in a minute. That's pretty well it. Oh, and also there's two other tabs here. So here you can have it run in a certain period of time, 2 sessions. We also have a display options, and then we could also do trading when that condition's met as an alert. Now, unfortunately, as I said, with crypto in the current version of MotiveWave, you cannot do execution. That's probably one of the big drawbacks currently with MotiveWave. But talking to Tony, the um, head developer, he said that everything's in Java, sorry, in Python. Sorry, it's written in Java, but to connect it into something like Python it's tricky to do. So I kind of understand where they're at. Uh, but if they can get it done, I'd be like amazed. So I'm going to cancel out. Oh, let me just go back in and actually create that. So I'm going to create. Sometimes you can save default. I just do it for fun. So right here you can see that this is the alert. Here this little C is the cancel. And then if you go under the display, I believe, show the history as well for the alerts right here. But it's somewhere in there. Yeah, right here. So that's how it works. That's pretty cool. So when it hits that condition, you can then get yourself an email. This is really important because if you're a member of my elite quant analytics, this is probably what I'm going to send out now. It's going to be like this. So if you go over to my website at quantlabs.net/blog, look for an article here called MotiveWave Alert Sample Email and Chart. So this is what the content of the email will be. Okay. So we have the time, date, the symbol, the bar size, which is everything, the condition, and then the value of that price. And then it will, because I've set it up where it will also send out the image of the chart. So you can see here we have all these different conditions. This is really cool. I was listening to one of the videos on this exact topic on alerts, and one of the guy said that MotiveWave is the most advanced, most flexible alert set of features that he's seen in a platform. So that's pretty killer. But let's say you want to do some other things. So we have here RSI and the Bollinger bandwidth and rate of change. So now I have to either edit a new alert. There's no create alert option here. It looks like I have to do it in the margin. Okay. So now this will create an alert combined with other studies. So it said here you could click on this indicator, and then you can click on, let's see here. I thought you could do it here. RSI. No, it looks like it's not that flexible in these options here. Okay, so we'll check that out. We'll check out this one as well under, let's say, rate of change. Just gotta move some windows here. Okay, so we have rate of change and the parameters we want for the rate of change. Yeah, it looks like we don't have the ability to combine them. So we have three studies. So it'd be nice to be able to send out one alert when like all three studies have a set of conditions plus the price. So it's one alert but it's all intertwined with all these three separate indicators. So if we go back to the top here, there might be an option here. So we have price, cross, and then here I think here, see you have here the Bollingers. Not sure how that works, but I'll figure it out. But what possibly, so you have here the other Bollinger Bands. Not sure why that's limited, but whatever. So if we know that one of the studies, the result crosses another study, but again, it's only the Bollinger, top, middle, and bottom. So it doesn't even have any effect with the other studies. So it looks like we may need to develop this in something like the SDK software development kit. But I want to try to do this manually through where it's visible. But I think I could do it where I'll send out each study will have its own alert, and then if you because this is crypto, what I could do is send out alerts combined, and then have a Python listeners I've shown in the past listing for those inbound, let's say, emails that come in, and when they all get set up and all those alerts are set out, then it will put an order out in the Python, because as I said, you can't do the order within MotiveWave. But even still, to get it to this point, it's pretty impressive. But I'm sure there's different workarounds. And the other thing is the alerts. It's not like you can set up, maybe I'm wrong again, where you can set up an alert and have it just maybe for all the charts that are open in this workspace, and send out alerts when at a universal level for all the open charts. That'd be really good too. But we'll see. Overall, still, it's pretty impressive. But as you can tell, there's some limitations, but still nothing to gripe about, because I'm sure there's going to be some workarounds for it. Anyways, we shall talk to you later. Have a good day, and good job to everybody at MotiveWave for getting it to this point with the alerts. We shall talk to you later. Have a good day.